Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby, and this is my first impressions review of Mythgard. Mythgard is a new free-to-play card game, digital card game coming out on September 19th. We're going to be talking a lot about this today, but before we do, as always, if you like what I do and you want to see more, please help out the channel by leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing. I upload a lot of daily videos. Also, make sure to stay until the end of the video. I'll be showing you some gameplay of Mythgard, probably one of the character story missions, which they teach you a little bit more about the game. It's pretty exciting. Alright, so we're going to talk about the story, the price, the graphics, the audio, the gameplay, and some other noteworthy things I feel needs to be mentioned. Let's just say right off the bat, this is going to be a free-to-play game. I think it's going to be on Android and iOS as well as Steam. I'm playing the Steam version, and I want to thank Mythgard for sending over a code and a promotional pack for me to open up. I'll probably add that in there too, me opening up a bunch of the packs that they sent me a code for. So, let's talk about the story. So, it's kind of all over the place. This is a world made up of tons of different types of characters, races, beasts, and species, demons, bikers, magicians, dragons, vampires, zombies, it's crazy. It's all over the place. So pretty much when you start the game, it starts you off with a tutorial teaching you the basics, and after a couple of those matches where it teaches you like one small thing, like a couple of things in one match, and then the next one it slowly builds. It's really nice if you're definitely new to, card games like Hearthstone or Magic or even the Elder Scrolls game. If you are super familiar like I am, well, it's nice to at least go over what this game is different from the other ones. And this game really stands out for me. I'm pretty excited to share what I played. So after a couple of those, it lets you loose to a huge menu and stuff. There's a pretty big single-player campaign that has a lot of experience and cards that you get upon completion. I think for the first chapter, there's about 15 character missions, and they last like 5 to 20 minutes depending on how fast you play. So that's the story. It's all over the place. If you really care about all the characters and stuff, just go to the story. It's a lot of wonderful extra stuff over there. The graphics on this game, it's really beautiful. It's really amazing art style. It's cartoonish, yet gritty at the same time. Overall, I would have to say it's just really pleasant to look at. It looks really professional. Like when I first heard about this game, I was like, okay, here comes another, amazing, awesome card game, yay! But when I started playing it, this one looks really freaking good. Like I can't wait to play more of it. Like this is a game I definitely want to be playing even more. Let's get into the meat potatoes. Wait, no. The audio. It's not too bad with the music, character missions, and little cutscenes. I say cutscenes, but it's like images. They have voice acting, which is kind of nice. Honestly, in card games like this, I don't really pay too much attention to the music or anything like that. I always mute it and play a game in the back, like play a video of a stream in the background or music. The most important thing to me about card games is not the audio, it's not the graphics, it's the gameplay. Speaking of gameplay, there is a lot to cover here. I'm going to go over the basics, a little bit of the advanced things that make it different from other trading card games. I say trading, it's not a trading card game. Digital card game. And just every aspect of it, hopefully letting you know if it's going to be something you want to dive into. So, let's talk about how the game basically plays. It's a mix of Hearthstone, Magic, and Elder Scrolls, all mixed in. So, you start the game, everyone has a certain amount of mana. At the moment, I think in at least the character missions ones, everyone starts with 10 and they draw like 6 to 7 cards. And instead of earning mana each turn by getting it just on turn 1 to turn 2, and you're not getting a land and tapping it, you are burning a card. Wow. So any card that you have in your hand, you can do this at any time, by the way. You can go ahead and play stuff and then burn if you have, on future turns if you have mana. You burn a card and it gives you mana. Wow, like mana right then and there. So pretty much the first turn and every other turn, if you want to, you should burn mana. So you burn one, you get one, and it goes all the way up to 10, and that mana is going to be the cost for activating spells and other stuff and summoning monsters. What's really cool about this is there's a lot of different lanes in the game, meaning monster placement and enchantments really do matter wherever you place a monster. You put it in the middle and it can attack the first 3 in front of it, left, middle, and the right. And same thing with the enemies. So placing it one all the way in the right and one all the way in the left will force the character, if they, if that's their style, to defend through all of that stuff. And they have to attack that enemy. Otherwise, you go straight, you attack their life points, Yu-Gi-Oh style. So every character has a certain attack points, has a defense points. The attack and defense work pretty much just like you would Magic. No, sorry. It's like Hearthstone. Magic, I think they recover at the end of every turn. Hearthstone, they stay persistent. If you get hit 1, your character is -1 unless it dies and all that stuff. There's a lot of cool keywords, which if you played a lot, they're pretty familiar. There's like Battle Cry, but this one, it's called Awakening here, instead of like, Battle Cry, which is on. And there's also a Death Cry. In this game, it's called Demise. So there's lots of cool effects. And it's a little bit more complex. It has like the simplicity of Hearthstone, like the awesome look feel of Hearthstone, with the lanes and the really cool art style of Elder Scrolls, but then hard to master complexity and customization that Magic has. It is really hard to explain, but I feel like this game actually has a lot of stuff going for it, and I hope it does really good. So there's a lot of keywords. I went through some of them. You can activate spells regularly, and one thing that's really cool is each lane not only is it important for monster placement, but enchantments. You can put like different sort of spells on top of a board, so whenever you throw a monster on there, it gets a buff, like, oh, this earns this keyword, this earns attack and defense, etc. So it's really awesome that way. Also, monsters are not stuck to where you put them. They can use a basic action to attack, use an ability, or they can move, one step over. And of course, some monsters have an ability called teleport, where they can go anywhere they want. Some can move twice for a movement. It's really, really amazing. Some have this one called Lurk, where this monster cannot be attacked unless you destroy all the other monsters next to it. Some have defend, block, giving armor to reduce damage taken. There's a lot going on, and honestly, this game is really fun. So you defeat the enemy commander to win, just destroy them. You can use spells on their characters as well. When you make a deck, there are six colors in the game, and when you make a deck, you choose a path and power, and this is pretty much in replacement of your commander. It doesn't matter what your portrait is. If you're playing Hearthstone, you have mage, hunter, and all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Here you choose 2 different powers and you combine it, and it was really amazing. And this is gonna be really nuts, but any combination of colors, you can have any combination of colors. Whoa, up to 40 cards in one deck. And hold on, I have the game open right here, and I think I should just show you guys. Hold on, I'm just gonna show you guys right here. So I'm in the game right now, and if we go to the collection, because let's see here, cards. See the cards in your collection. There's like 2,100 cards in the game right now. There's 21 freaking cards in the game, and you can put a lot in. You can put a freaking lot in this game. It is freaking honestly nuts. I gotta freaking minimize the game here. Any combination. Some cards can have 1 to 4 copies. If it's a super OP card, the balance is, hey, this could only have 1 or 2 in the deck. Or if it's a really common card, like a fodder card, like a 1 cost, 2 cost, they can have up to like 4. So like, it's not every card has like 3 and then a legendary has 1. They balance it out. With every single one of the cards, they have balanced it out. I haven't played enough to say if it's truly balanced, but that's one step to letting you know, like, hey, they thought about this. This card is a little OP. You can only have 2, etc. Let's talk about the different modes in the game. I haven't tried this one yet, but there's a melee mode where it's a 2v2 game. I don't even know how that works, dude. 2v2. Oh my god. There's ranked PvP, which is constructed. There's a PvP casual that's constructed. A puzzle mode where if you play those Yu-Gi-Oh games where it's like, hey, it gives you a scenario and trying to figure out how to win without dying. It's kind of like that. The story mode, which we talked about. There's a brawl mode, which is a PvE sort of game. It's a PvE constructed. And then one I'm really excited for. I love these in card games. It's the gauntlets, aka arenas. There's a PvE one and a PvP one. And when I clicked on the PvE one, to start, it was free. It didn't look like there was any currencies. And as you play, you get 3 lives. Yeah, I'll lose 3. And then the more you play and you win, the more coins you get. So this game has a lot of free-to-play options. I don't think you're going to be bored at all if you love card games, because this has so much cards to start off with, so much combinations, so much possibilities. Like, I'm overwhelmed with what this game has to offer, and I'm not joking. This could be huge. It doesn't have a giant name behind it. It's not like part of the Warcraft lore, you know, Blizzard, not Magic, or even Elder Scrolls. But I really think this game has a chance to be big. I really freaking do. Get on this thing right away. So there's lots of missions you can do, daily missions, weekly missions, you know, kill a monster this many times, win 3 times, you know, play draft this many times, etc. You know, the basic daily stuff. There's also overall achievements like hit level 1, 2, and 3. As you know, play the game, you get experience, you get like free packs, free mithril and coins. And speaking of mithril and coins, there are currencies in this game because it is free to play. There is dust, which is in this game, I forgot what it's called, but there's a dust. And pretty much you just, you know, delete a card so you can craft other ones, right? There's coins, which is the basic currency. I don't think at all you can buy the basic currency. You might be able to with like a premium, with like a bundle or something. But the main premium currency is called Mithril. Now I wrote it down here. In the store, a pack of 6 random cards from the core set, which is 2,100 plus cards, oh my god, is 150 mithril. Now, you can get 300 mithril, and this is the base. 300 mithril for $2.99. So, it's pretty much like $1 each. $1 for 100, etc. The most expensive you can buy is $100, 14,100 mithril. However, the coins, the free currencies, it's only 1,200 coins for 6 cards that you get from the random set. And it's really awesome because it tells you which cards you are missing, the percent of like commons, uncommons, legendary rares, etc. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of stuff to talk about this game, but I talked about the things I felt like needed to be said to make this game stand out for you guys. I think this game has a good chance. I like what I played so far, and I can't wait to play more draft on my own. I don't think this is gonna be a game I'm gonna be streaming or anything like that, because I got a lot on my back, a lot on my freaking plate, dude, for streaming. But this is a game I'm definitely gonna revisit every once in a while, because fudge, dude, free play game, quality art, really strategic game, customization up the ass, lots of chapters and modes. This is a no-brainer, guys. You're not gonna lose playing this. So check it out. Alright, so to end today's episode, if you want, leave a like. It helps a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe for daily videos. Comment below on this game. I hope you guys are excited. Like I said, this game comes out September 19th. Open for everyone. And if you want, come by the Twitch. There's a link down below. And subscribe to my secondary channel called Mabimpressions VOD. That's where I upload all of the gameplay from the streams. And we're going to be ending today's stream with a highlight of the game that I played. We'll do one tutorial match that I did, and then we'll do a 11 card pack opening. So thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Ahead. My Valkyrie Tough is wounded and won't survive a hit from that freaky scout. My Grease Monkey has an active ability that will help. Now that it's healed up, the Valkyrie Tough has a chance to survive another attack. right ahead. All right ahead. Let's do this.
See you in Valhalla. See you in Valhalla.
All right ahead. Need a wrench?